How you doing out there, my YouTube family? This is James Goose with Amputees Are Awesome. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube. We got a lot of exciting things that's going on with Amputees Are Awesome. Just kind of give you a report since last time I did something on YouTube. I ran across a brother a few weeks ago now by the name of Dwight. Jamaican brother who happened to be an amputee like myself. We're both left leg above knee amputee, and we had a good conversation on amputees down in Belize. When we first met, we kind of went back and forth on, our trials and tribulations of being amputee. I informed you that, I had lost my leg over 31 years ago due to a car accident. A couple years after that, I got into another car accident and lost my left eye. And he was telling me about how he lost his leg, which is a little bit under, I think, 2 years with him. And he was telling me about his experience about going down to Belize and getting, I think he said, an infection in his leg, whereby he had to get his leg amputated right away down in Belize. And how, when he was in the hospital, the situation, down there, he went without food for 2 days in the hospital, because down there, if you don't have any family or you don't have any friends to bring you food, there's no way that you're going to eat. And what got me excited as we kind of communicating, we kind of went back and forth. I was really excited on a couple things with him. One is, this brother has a shoe business. Then we thought, we was talking about, maybe doing a shoe drive, for amputees. And I had told him about, I tell him about Amputees Are Awesome and the things that I wanted to do with helping amputees to get prosthetic limbs. So we kind of, went back and forth for a couple days, and what we came up with some some ideas. One of the ideas was a shoe drive, whereby we will raise funds through our shoe drive to help purchase prosthetic limbs, and with the leftovers is to give individual with limb loss shoes that if it wasn't for Amputees Are Awesome, they wouldn't be able to afford it, especially down in Belize. Another thing that we talked about, which I got real excited about, was doing a food drive. We're talking about for places like Belize, places like the Caribbean, places like Africa, but mainly to start off with, in Belize, because that's an area that I just visited. On the cruise, I ran across a lady, her husband lost his leg. And that's a place where he lost his limb, that if it wasn't for the people in Belize, he wouldn't be here. So, we talked about, getting prosthetic limbs through selling of the shoes and giving away the shoes with the with the shoe drive, excuse me. Then, so we're talking about the purchase of legs. The third thing was doing the food drive, and what I was real excited about. Every time I think about it, I get excited, I get nervous, oh man. And this was something that was really awesome to me. He talked about getting a resort for amputees down in Belize. Now, me and this brother, we kicked it back and forth. And what I did was, when he told me about the idea, I went out to an amputee conference out in San Antonio, Texas, a couple weeks ago. And what I did was, I asked around to some people that I knew out there, some brothers and sisters, and I asked them, I said, man, how would you like to have a resort that was designed for amputees? A place whereby when you went there, you didn't feel alone. And the response of a lot of them was, I had talked about, my experience of going on my first cruise, which I had a good time. But it was just certain parts on the cruise, I felt like I was the only amputee, Now, I had a good time, But what made me comfortable was I had went into the library on the cruise ship, and there was another lady that had like a little limp. So when I had shared about, feeling like I was the only disabled person on the ship, and she said, well, that's how I feel. We got so excited that for the next 2 days on the cruise, we had a wonderful, wonderful time, only because we was able to share where we was at being disabled. So when I went to the people and I asked the question out in San Antonio at the conference, right? Everybody was excited, say, let us know what we can do to help you get the resort, because they said, well, that would be an exciting place to go, because this conference that I went to was my very first one going. I've been amputee, like I say, for 31 years. I think the conference been going on for 20 some years. And what I loved about the conference was when I came up to the hotel in downtown San Antonio, Texas, it was amputees outside. It was amputees in the hallway, on the elevator, and on the floor where we was having the conference. I felt at home. Even though I didn't know majority of them, I felt like they was my brothers or sisters because we had something in common. So the people I told about the resort just fell in love with it. Fell in love with it. I mean, we're talking about a state of art, a place that we can, go for our mind, body, and spirit, knowing that you're going to go to a place where it's going to be some other amputees along with able bodies. So so a guy knows that if you're married, you got a girlfriend, or you got kids, you got friends, you got a place that you can go, or you can take your family members or your friends, and you can go, and you'll know that you're going to run across other amputees and their family and their friends down at this resort. I mean, what other place where you can go whereby it's a state-of-the-art resort where an amputee can go and actually feel at home? You can go on a vacation. So the next time, if you're an amputee out there, the next time that you think about going to the Bahamas, or you think about going to Jamaica, which all of those places are great, right? You're still going into the Caribbean islands. You're still going to where it's warm at, but you're going to a resort that is designed for amputees in mind. So what we did was, we kind of sat back and already had a nonprofit organization. So what we did was we went back to the board, and we came up with different fundraiser ideas on getting this resort. Okay, along with providing food and providing shoes for individuals down in Belize and really all over the world. But what we're doing now is we're concentrating on Belize right now. So we came up with we got a couple ways. We got one of the guys we came up with this little card that we're gonna be passing out. You can donate text. It's text to give, and the telephone number is 813-553-6499. So for our YouTube family, you can help us to make this dream come true of having a state-of-the-art amputee resort down in Belize. Not only that, to help out with our food drive and to help out with our shoe drive. You can send a text to give. Okay, you put in the text box give, and the number is 813-553-6499. Or you can visit us on our website, which is www.amputees.org. That's amputees, AMPUTEESARESOME.org. That's amputees, AMPUTEESRARE. I forgot the R. Awesome. AWESOME.org. That's amputees are awesome. Now, I just like to show off this brochure that Dwight, which is my amputee brother, kind of put together and designed. And I mean, it's a real nice brochure. On the front, we got amputees are awesome, united amputees around the world, where no one is left behind. On the bottom, it got our address here in Forest Park, Georgia, which is 5160 Old Dixie Highway, Unit 105, Forest Park, Georgia 30297. Our telephone number here is 678 887 6471. That's the front of the brochure, and on the inside of the brochure, it has Amputee Resort Belize. We will build a state-of-the-art wellness resort for amputees to relax and enjoy life together. And in the middle it says, we donate and raise money to help individuals with limb loss to purchase prosthetic devices, wheelchairs, walkers, and crutches so they will be able to live a full and productive life without no limitations because of an amputation. I'm gonna tell you, I'm real excited about the 4 causes that we have. I'm excited, about the shoe drive. I'm excited about the prosthetic limbs. I'm excited about the resort. I'm excited about helping individuals to get new prosthetic limbs. I know what it feels like to go without a limb. I lost my leg in '88. I didn't get a leg until 1992 because I didn't have any insurance. So for me to be able to go to a country, like Belize, whereby they got hundreds of amputees that, without organizations like Amputees Are Awesome, they wouldn't be able to get a prosthetic limbs. The next cause is, the food. When Dwight was telling me about being in the hospital, not only losing his leg, but not being able to get food for 2 days. I mean, I just can't imagine that. Yes, I went hungry, but I just, the only reason I was hungry because I had to wait for my mama to fix the food, and the food was smelling. I was ready to eat right then. To be a double amputee and blind, and for your family to have to put you out in front of a gas station with a cup, to ask for money to eat, on top of being not only an amputee, but to be blind too. So I'm real excited on, the food drive. I'm real excited on all the causes. So for me to be able to give back to another individual, another person who's dealing with limb loss, is real excited to me. When I met Dwight, he said that he was excited to see me because I was walking with a prosthetic limb, and he's in a he's getting around with a walker, and he said that that I encourage him to want to put his leg on to walk. But the big thing is, like I was telling Dwight, is he encouraged me, because after 31 years, I'm able to do something that I always wanted to do, or something that, I'm thinking that the greatest joy was being able to accept, who I am, being an amputee. But I think the most powerful thing is not only being able to accept being an amputee and knowing who I am, is knowing who I am and having value and being able to share my experience, strength, and hope with another amputee, that maybe they can get what was given to me and be able to pass it on. So I just wanted to do something today, on the YouTube to kind of give a shout out or to let you all know the vision that was given to me that I wanted to do for other amputees. But like I say, my main drive now is, the first one is I want to help out the amputees down in Belize. Number one is, the number one cause that we're doing right now is we're sending down food down to Belize. We're doing it in 55-gallon drums. We got one of our board members that's going down there in a couple weeks. And what they're going to do is they're going to do a survey on the needs that they have down in Belize. Whether it's food, getting prosthetic limbs, whether it's shoes. Then when she come back, we have an architect that's going down to scout the land. We're looking to get 1,420 acres of land down in Belize. And I'm real excited on that. Now I have more information to give you as the week go along. So I just wanted to give everybody a shout out on what we doing with Amputees Are Awesome, what our vision is on helping out amputees down in Belize for our first country that we want to help. And like I say, you know, you can help us out a couple ways. You can go to our let me see here. You can go to our website, which is amputeesareawesome.org, or you can text us. You can text to give. You put GIVE in the text box to, and the telephone number is 813-553-6499. And I like to always, you know, one of my favorite sayings that I leave every time I text someone, I go on Facebook: may the Most High bless you and keep you until the next time. Bye-bye.